Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am the one and only Chef Dan. This is the BX Sports Jedi Network, Return of the Knicks, watch along and podcast. Today we're going to be watching the Summer League Knicks as they face the Orlando Magic. I know Banchero isn't going to play anymore. The Magic have elected to shut him down for the rest of the Summer League, but we're here to see what else our young Knicks can do. They've been impressive so far. They've gotten off to, I believe, a 2-1 starting. Last game was a loss. On my birthday, I couldn't enjoy that game, but I was able to watch something else, and it was, much more fun that way. But uh, Knicks is still here playing Summer League. The young kids are showing what they can do, primarily Jericho Sims and Quentin Grimes. Deuce McBride still has to get off to a better start. Trevor Keels as well, but we shall see what they can do. They've had some time off. They've had some time to practice together, so we'll see if they're able to, get what they need to get done tonight. As we're waiting for the game to start right now. Right now, they're doing an NBA 75 commercial. Just kind of waiting for the game to start. Thank you guys so much for joining me. A lot of news has been circulating on the Twitter sphere in the world of basketball. It's crazy out there right now. DeAndre Ayton just signed an offer sheet with the Indiana Pacers, meaning the Suns can't involve him in a sign and trade. They can only match the offer. And if he does, if they match the offer, he can opt for a no trade for the first year. That's very big. Knicks fans, the biggest news that came out, both Wojnarowski and Marcus Spears put out that the Knicks have been in discussion with the Utah Jazz to try and get Donovan Mitchell. A lot's going on in the world right now. In the world of basketball, it's craziness. The season hasn't even started yet, but this is the perfect time to get it out and about. So we're waiting for both teams to take the stage, take the court. It's crazy news out here. And DeAndre Ayton doing what he does, it kind of stops it stops the Phoenix Suns from involving him in any trade right now because he signed an offer sheet. It's from the news that's out there, it's kind of indicated that it wasn't DeAndre Ayton that lost his patience, but more so the Indiana Pacers. They lost their patience and they wanted to just get the player that they wanted. So instead of waiting for some type of trade to manifest itself, said, hey, we want the guy. We're going to give him an offer sheet to sign. And he signed the offer sheet because he's someone who feels that, he's a max player. Big Taz, salute, man. Thank you so much for joining. That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy out here. Just regardless of the Knicks news, just want to talk about the DeAndre Ayton news about how he signed, was it 4 or 5 year, $133 million offer sheet? It's crazy. Me personally, I never would have seen that coming, but hey, the NBA is doing good right now. They can offer money like that. Seems like the cap is only going up and up, further and further. So salute to those guys. I mean, look at the deal that Bradley Beal got. 5 for 251. Then again, that's why the Wizards are his team. They're the ones willing to pay him. As they're getting ready to jump the ball, and they do, and I'll bring in 6-man off the bench. It's McBride, Sims over to Hunt, over to Grimes, back to Hunt. Hunt driving the base, spinning, kicks out to Grimes. Grimes for 3, and that rims in and out, but the Magic knocked the ball out of bounds. Tom Thibodeau is in the audience as usual. And McBride hits a corner 3 to start things off. So 3-0 lead for the Knicks. Orlando Magic have the ball, working along the perimeter, doing the 3-man weave, kick out, someone's cutting, now they're driving, and that's a steal right there. Keels with the hands. So now Keels looking for a screen, gets one, driving, kicks it out to Sims, and Sims with the easy stuff. 5-0 lead here for New York. 9 minutes here left. Orlando trying to get an open 3. They do, and that hits the front of the rim. McBride kicks it out ahead over to Grimes. Grimes jab stepping, kicks out to McBride. McBride driving, pulls up, and that's off the bank is good. 7-0. Big Task, you're absolutely right. I'm surprised that Beal got his money, or that they're even offering Ayton that much money, but money talks. You're absolutely right about that. Sims got a nice block there. Knicks playing aggressive defense. Almost a turnover by the Magic. Missed a 3-point shot. Grimes with the rebound. Bringing the ball up the court. McBride driving. Ooh, nice cut by Farron Hunt. And Knicks have a 9-0 lead here. Knicks have been doing this a lot in Summer League. And McBride with the easy steal. And the easy stuff. 11-0 lead here. And the Magic immediately need a timeout. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? That was, that was easy. So Knicks right now have an 11-0 lead. The ticker is letting you know. Big Tasky said, like Mayweather said, all trophies do is collect dust. It's all about the money. To a certain extent, yeah. I mean, players have now found that being an NBA player gives them revenues to other things. So if they find a passion while they're playing their sport, something that they feel can help them make money after the sport, I'm all for it. But at the same time, the reason why you're able to find this avenue is because you signed a contract. And when you sign that contract, I'm pretty sure when they gave you that contract, it was with the, intention of, hey, let's actually compete here. I mean, there are some contracts that have been given out as due to a repayment. I mean, Gilbert Arenas has been vocal about that when he got his contract, there wasn't an attachment for winning involved. It was just that the owner of the Wizards said, hey, just get me out of this Michael Jordan mess. A quote from Gilbert Arenas, but he said, hey, just get me out of this MJ mess and I'll pay you big money. So that's what that was about. But, I mean, then again, the Wizards have got to want to win at some point, right? Mr. Lee, salute to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Go New York, go is correct, man. 3D Scott is Dennis 3D Scott interviewing Paolo Banchero. So the Magic had the ball trying to get something on the board. And they do. Knicks working around. Hunt has the ball, gets it over to McBride. 3. That's off the mark. Sims gets the rebound. Gets it out to Keels. Keels over to Grimes. Grimes pulls a 3. That's off the mark. Magic with the rebound. They missed their 3. So Knicks get the rebound. Hunt moving with the ball. Hunt with the layup, and it's good. Fair and Hunt. Big Tasky said Washington has to find a way to attract other players, but how do they go about it? I don't think you can attract other players with constantly losing the way you do. Like you have to win. Winning makes it easier so that when they go to a place, like, number one, winning cures all, but number 2, winning puts the fans in a state of mind that, it's more welcoming and they're more willing to do anything to get a certain player to their city. So now it becomes sort of like a college recruitment, essentially a college recruitment, where they're trying to give them everything, hey, I'll give you this, and we have boosters that have this, that, and so forth. Like, there's plenty of that could go on, but they've got to win first. I don't know, man. You got to win first, and then from there, if you could tell me it's just not an attractive place to be, then I'll agree with you. But I think they got to win first. They spent more time losing than winning. Gene Montero with the layup, 15-5. So the Magic working around the 3-point line, shoot up a 3. Bricks, Keels with the rebound. Montero with the floater is good. 17-5. $17-7 is the Magic score here. Grimes has it. Kicks it out to Keels. Keels driving, pull up mid-range. And what happened? Call a foul on the Magic. So Potter almost has the ball stripped. Gets it to Grimes. Grimes over to Potter. Potter fumbles it. They say still Knicks ball. Hunt with the pull-up J. That misses badly, but they say he got fouled, so he's heading to the free throw line. Hunt misses the first one. Makes the second one. 18-7. This point, Summer League looks to be dwindling down. I wonder who's applying, who applies for the playoffs. As they knocked down the 3-pointer. The Magic do. So 18-10. Potter over to Grimes. Grimes for 3. And that's good. 21-10. Big Task, you say Grimes is a bully. How do you figure? You gotta let me know, buddy. How is he a bully, brother? Grimes. He has the ball. Over to Montero. Montero pulls up for 3. That's off the mark. Magic pull up for 3. That's off the mark. Grimes with the ball. He's running. Kicks it out to Hunt. Hunt over to Jeffries. Jeffries for 3. And that's off the mark. .320 here left in the first. Pull up mid-range. That's off the mark. Grimes with the rebound. Oh, dribble was a little sloppy there. Hunt with the, they call that a goaltender. Montero over to Hunt. Hunt. Oh, nice round the back pass to Potter, and Potter gets the off the glass look. 23-14. To a certain extent, yeah, Big Task, but it's not like he's physically and athletically dominating up to a point where he looks like a superstar out there. It looks like there's plenty of things for him to clean up on. You're absolutely right that he knows he's better than everyone on that court. He's taking advantage of the time he has, but I don't think he's taking advantage of anyone out there. I mean, Grimes, he's not physically impending. He's not driving to the rim with reckless abandonment. He's not taking shots out of the offense. Like, he's really trying to set guys up right now. So you can see the development of him trying to be more than a 3-and-D player. Like, these moments right now are important where Deuce is off the court and Sims is off the court and even Keels is off the court, because these guys, they're not, like, he's not familiar with the guys he's on the court with. So he has to try and find a rapport. He ends up being the lead ball handler. So it's these moments right here, like where he had that dribble drive move where the dribble was sloppy and it was a turnover. If he cleans that up, that could potentially be something in the big league. So they're in a commercial break right now, 23-14. Knicks have a 9-point lead. It's been consistent throughout their summer league outings. All the first quarters have been coming out very strong. .230 left to go here in the first quarter. I mean, but Big Task, you're absolutely right. So, in level of skill, you're absolutely right. But he's supposed to. This is the time where you really work on that stuff. They're not going to let him work on it in the big league, and I know we don't want to see him in the G League. So this is the time where he's supposed to be bullying inferior opponents and trying to get off more than he usually does. So Magic had the ball, driving, and stolen by Sims over to McBride. McBride bringing the ball up the court. McBride, step back three. That's off the mark, but they get the offensive rebound. Keels for three. That's off the mark. And Magic come up with the rebound. And the Orlando Magic are starting to get a flow of things. 25-17. Keels misses the mid-range. I don't know if you guys got to tell me last game if Trevor Keels drove to the basket, because ever since he got blocked in the first game, he has not done it. Oh, man. There it goes. They're showing Donovan Mitchell's stats from last season. So they say Knicks fouled on the three-pointer, so it's a 4-point play. Knicks now trying to hold on to a 5-point lead. And Coach Yoshimoto, I believe he calls a timeout. So while they're in the timeout, be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yankee Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the lineups.
So they are doing some camera reviews, and what's going on here? They say the foul happened before the shot. They're about to take away the three-pointer. And Big Task, you said, oh boy, just hyping up the Donovan Mitchell situation. There's not much more hype you can throw on this thing. The minute Wojnarowski, the minute Wojnarowski confirmed that the Knicks and the Jazz were in discussion, that lets you know that there was some, there was a concrete deal that could have been potentially ironed out, but then someone disagreed somewhere, so now someone leaked it out in order to put some pressure on to someone. And if anything, I think it'd be Danny Ainge doing that to get us Knicks fans in a frenzy. But as we've seen so far, it looks like Leon Rose does not care about whether we're in a frenzy or not. So the Magic have the ball. 53 seconds left. Knicks have an 8-point lead. Floater doesn't go off in time, so 24-second shot clock violation on the Magic. Montero has the ball over to McBride. McBride, oh, nice dribble move over to Keels. Keels, driving, kicks it out to McBride. McBride, driving, floater is good. So Deuce McBride extends the lead to 10. 21 here left, 21 seconds left as the Magic trying to get something going. And yep, is a turnover there, so Knicks have it with 17 seconds left. I mean, Big Task, you got to tell me what your thoughts on it. Do you think the deal is going to happen before the start of the season? McBride dribbling, driving. What do they say? Turnover by the Knicks. Seriously, I'd have to ask you, do you think this happens either by the do you think this happens before the season starts, or do we get this trade happening like, maybe by trade deadline after Mitchell's played a while? Maybe you get this trade done, just before training camp. Who knows? So we're in a commercial break. That was the end of the first quarter there. Knicks have a 10-point lead on the Magic. Knicks hopefully trying to get into Summer League playoffs. We shall see. While we're in a commercial break, it's another program. Baby. So we are back. as it looks like they're trying to get the second quarter started. Let's do so. Big Task, you said, I think this deal might happen by Monday. I think the holdup is that one player that the Knicks have to agree on. Yeah, I mean, because I'm not gonna lie, it seems like by all indications, everyone has universally felt that the Knicks have the best assets required to get this guy. So the Jazz they prefer the Knicks assets as opposed to the Heat's assets. The Heat can only trade about 2 first-round picks, while the Knicks can trade up to 8. That means we don't need to trade all 8, though. That's the other part too. So the Knicks have to be smart about the way they're doing this, and the way I see the front office trying to do this is they know they're not competing with anyone else. So if you're not going to compete with anyone else, don't try and outbid yourself. So the Magic cut the lead down to 7. Keel's bringing the ball up for the Knicks. Over to McBride. McBride lobs it to Sims, and Sims mishandled that. And one move there for the Magic. Man. So it looks like Kevin Durant is not going to get traded. That's what it feels like to me. I'm just saying that based on the Ayton stuff. Keels has it. Dribbling. Kicks it out. MJ Walker misses the floater. Tries to keep it in bounds, but he tosses it out of bounds. He said, right, the pigs are in, I believe. It's just the player or players at this point. It's way too much smoke for this not to get done. Absolutely. Like, there's certain things that I believe there's certain things that Woj, Windhorse, all these reporters, they just won't report yet without at least looking at it. They don't feel like this would be this comfortable. They wouldn't be this comfortable reporting this unless they knew for sure, like all their sources added up and said, yeah, they're all discussing this, because there's a lot of smoke. So that means there has to be some fire. You're absolutely right about that. And not only that, with the way Windhorse was able to, do the thing he did with the Utah Jazz what's going on in Utah? When he did that kind of put everyone on the spot to say, hey, let me get my news accurate now. Knicks right now, 29-23, as they foul the Orlando Magic. Magic can inbound the ball. Grimes back into the game. Oh. And number 56 for the Magic got fouled. I'm really not gonna the rest of the summer league. All these guys are G League or Exhibit 56 guys. They're not. I'm did my research the first couple of games, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. During the regular season, I will be doing a lot more research to know the names and give some information on certain players. But for summer league, I'm just kicking it with y'all. Kicking it with my man Big Task. I mean, so Big Task, I want to ask you, man, how many picks you think is going to go into this trade? How many unprotected? How many pick swaps? What do you think is going to happen? Oh, yeah. That's Trader Danny. That's Trader Danny. That's what Trader Danny does. Nice move by Montero to get the floater in there, 31-25. It's Trader Danny, man. It's Trader Danny, that's what he does. How many picks do you think we're gonna have to trade away for Donovan Mitchell? Let me know. To get Spider-Man home to New York, man. How many picks? Oh, Sims with the dribble drive, kick out. Hunt back to Keels. Keels driving. Oh, and Sims, nice relocation in the paint, and he got fouled. Like to see Jericho Sims moving without the ball. Just slight readjustment there, and he was able to find himself an open basket. Four first-round picks. You think 4 will get it done? How many pick swaps? Now they're going to want some pick swaps with us. Sims misses the free throw. Oh, they are attacking Montero. That man is a turnstile right now. Oop, bad turnover. Bad turnover. Twice, G Montero. That should have been a blocking foul. That should have been a blocking foul. So 4 first-round picks, 2 pick swaps. So now some of that salary that has to go out. Okay. You said, wait, I think possibly one being that the Knicks will give up 4. So you think of the 4 first-round picks, one of them are going to be swaps? Yeah. From the Utah Jazz, yeah. Because I don't think the New York Knicks are going to, trade away all of their own picks. I mean, at that point, what's the salary that goes out? I know Fournier goes out. I hate saying this, but I think Cam may have to go out in that deal as well. Cam has to go in that deal. Fournier, Cam, and they were trying to get Grimes. I can't give up Fournier and Grimes. Then again, Derrick Rose is still on the roster, but I gotta keep Grimes and IQ together. I don't know. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a lot, but Leon Rose isn't going to give up the whole farm because you saw it. Like he even saw it from his days as being Carmelo's agent. The trade for Carmelo, people want to kill the trade for Carmelo, but historically, you give up something like that for a guy he's a top 75 NBA player. I don't care what anyone says. I don't know if he made the list or not. I'd have to check it, but Carmelo Anthony is a top 75 player to me. The amount of scoring and the accomplishment he has in basketball, period, is, you can't deny that. But what was not good was the deals or the moves being made after Carmelo got done, after Carmelo was gotten, in order to, make sure that you could get the requisite help around him. But I mean, also at this time, you can say, this front office, they're also doing something else that the other front offices haven't done, which is practice patience. Grimes hits a 3. Grimes is feeling it tonight. (38-31). Magic miss. I think Grimes should have got a foul call on that 3, but it is what it is. Potter with the rebound. Gets it to McBride. McBride. Drive in. Missed it, but he's heading to the line. You said Rose is gone, Fournier, Quickly, and Grimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Big task. That doesn't seem feasible because once you do that, the entire Knicks backcourt is gone. All you have is Jalen Brunson and Spider, and that's it. You can't give up all of those guys. Someone has to stick around to be backup. It's a 9-man rotation at the end of the day. So McBride missed one, made one, and the Magic hit a 3 here to cut the lead down to 5. Grimes has it. Drive in, and what did it say? He got fouled. Big task. I don't think all of them are gone, man. I think if anything, Rose is still here. I don't think they're gonna trade away Rose. I think he loves Tibbs. Fournier, he's going to help to keep the salary matching. Cam may have to go as well. Cam has to go in the deal because the Utah Jazz need something to advertise. And Quickly, he's been hanging out with Donovan Mitchell too much in the offseason for me to believe that he's going with that trade. I think they're expressively keeping him around. Not to say because they're best friends, this, that, whatever, but I think Donovan Mitchell has a penchant to at least be on the team with someone he can communicate with. Big task, he said it's Danny Ainge. Exactly. I mean, if I pull up the what they got for Rudy Gobert, does that package impress you? Like, do the players impress you in the Rudy Gobert trade, or do the amount of picks impress you? If anything, the players they got back in the Rudy Gobert trade makes it it lets you know that when they told you, hey, we're looking to hey, we're looking to build around Donovan Mitchell, that was a lie. Danny Ainge is giving out a bold-faced lie. You don't get back those players in the Rudy Gobert trade and tell me you're trying to build around Donovan Mitchell. Like, that was just a lie. Hey, Miss Janine, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us tonight as we're talking not only Summer League, but the rumors all around the NBA. Grimes, been around Jay, missed. They come up with the jumper. You say Danny Ainge is a shark beast, but sometimes he's a bit too greedy for his own good. As the Orlando Magic have cut this lead down to 2. I think it's evident by seeing what happened with the Celtics. Remember, he had the boatload of picks over with the Celtics, and he was the genius behind that. But now the Celtics had too much picks, and the teams they got them from ended up getting better and better. So Danny Ainge, as good as he is at trading and getting something, he also doesn't know when to let go of when to let go of something to make the asset, when to cash in on an asset at its highest value. He's not doing stuff like that. So Ainge is, Plus, once again, the Knicks are not betting, they're not bidding with anyone else. Like, the Heat don't have what the Knicks could give. So essentially, and the Heat are also trying to keep their foot. Oh, wow. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. The Suns have matched DeAndre Ayton's. The Suns have matched DeAndre Ayton's offer sheet. And so Ayton will stay in Phoenix. So DeAndre Ayton, he stays in Phoenix. I don't know if he can get traded at their 4 for 133, big task. 4 for 133. Four for 133, bro. They matched it. I guess the Kevin Durant market is starting to clear up. People are starting to find out where they stand on, the hunt for Kevin Durant. As McBride comes up with the steal, driving. Knicks flopped up that one. And driving. Pass to the corner, 3, missed. What did he say? A foul? Hey man, Ayton stays a Phoenix Sun. 4 years, $133 million. I 4 years, $133 million. Look, Big Task, you're absolutely right. He's not a bad player. He's not a bad player. But that is like what your next statement is an indictment on Ayton, the player, because at the end of the day, He's a number 1 overall draft pick. He shouldn't need to get to that next level because he should be the next level. And so he can't be traded without his consent for a full year. And that kind of seems like that puts Phoenix on the back burner for a Kevin Durant trade. And if I'm the Nets, I got to take everything from the Heat because they're in-conference rival. So things are starting to play out in the free agency. Let's hope we can get some more news to get some conclusions going. Big Task, you know what I mean, man? But you absolutely, yeah, like he should be that next. We shouldn't be talking about what is it for this number 1 overall pick guy to get to the next level. It's sort of similar to like Andrew Wiggins. I know everyone loves Andrew Wiggins for what he's doing right now, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, not everyone has the same road, but like it took Wiggins getting on a team like Golden State where they took away a lot of the offensive load from him and said, hey, you're just going to be a defender for us. But shoot, Ayton stays a Phoenix Sun. And we're at halftime, 45-38. Knicks still maintaining a lead here on the Orlando Magic. So everyone is saying that, all right. The Suns made it clear throughout free agency. This is from Shams Charania of The Athletic. The Suns made it clear throughout free agency that the franchise intended to bring Ayton back and were committed to spend in order to continue competing for a title around All-Star, All-NBA star Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix now goes approximately $15 million into the luxury tax. Now, that statement right there by Shams Charania is interesting. They're competing for a title around Booker, Paul, and Ayton. Meaning, that is to say that, could it be that when discussing a trade for Kevin Durant, that Ayton was never on the table for Phoenix? That could be something right there. Oh man, you're absolutely right, Miss Janine. Panera Bread would have been awesome to see play on this court, but he's gonna be introduced to the Knicks pretty soon because he's a number 1 overall pick. But when the Knicks touch down in Orlando, that's MSG South. So Panera Bread will be introduced to the Knicks. I'm not even gonna. He said that could be it. Suns believe in Ayton. They just wanted to see what he was worth. That could be another thing too. That before they were willing. I mean, when you realistically think about it, usually when teams are all right. What was the upper hand that the Dallas Mavericks had against the New York Knicks in trying to acquire Jalen Brunson? The upper hand was two things. Number one, they could offer more money. And number two, they could offer a fifth year. Phoenix Suns have essentially gotten out of doing both. Granted, you run yourself at risk when you let a team when you let another team dictate the market for your team, and I would never be comfortable with that if I was a franchise owner. If I was the guy having to write out these checks. But within the same note, they just won in the sense of they didn't have to offer Ayton a lot of money. They didn't have to offer Ayton any more money than possibly what they thought. Because he said he wanted to be a max player. I don't think this is the max for what he can get from Phoenix. This may be the max of what he could possibly. No, this isn't even the max of what he could get from another team. But yeah, I think Phoenix is one. They're not tied to him for a fifth year, and also we still have to find out what the discussions are based on that. What the parameters are based on that contract. But if you know NBA contracts like today, I'm guessing that fourth year is a player option. So they're probably on the hook for 3 years? It's chestnut checkers. You're absolutely right. Give me one moment. Okay, I have to confirm this. So this is what Ian Begley says in reports to in regards to the Donovan Mitchell discussions the Knicks had with the Utah Jazz. There was a package that would have included Mitchell Robinson and at least 3 first-round picks, but that got nixed because the Knicks have now re-signed Robinson. They can't. They can't use Mitchell Robinson in that trade now. Utah's expressed an interest in Quentin Grimes. And some picks. So right now, they're saying that as of Tuesday evening, sources familiar said that they're not even close to making a deal. And that they've just been in touch with each other for the last 24 hours, and Utah has been letting them know that they're interested in Grimes. And teams also have essentially stated that when speaking with Utah, they feel that Utah is prioritizing picks as opposed to players. So I think really what the Knicks have to worry about is how many picks you have to give up for Donovan Mitchell. So we're in a timeout right now, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back. Chef has to stretch his legs real quick. We'll be right back to discuss more NBA and talk everything Knicks and what's going on with the front office. Give me one moment. All right. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, as start of the third quarter. Big Tasky said giving up Grimes might be the holdup. I may not be so anxious to give up Grimes. That's a good defender to match with Donovan Mitchell. So yeah, I'm not in a rush to give him up. Knicks have the ball after the Magic hit a 3-pointer, 45-41. 4-point lead for the Knicks. Hunt has it. Hunt dribbling, driving, layup off the mark, but say still Knicks ball. Grimes flipped it up and he got fouled, drew some contact. So Grimes is heading to the free throw line. So Grimes converts on both free throws, 47-41. Oh, Patrick Mazika doubles for the Mets, and they have a 3-0 lead on the Chicago Cubs. I need that. Grimes, oh, nice. Oh, he drew another foul. Grimes with the nice dribble work right there. I think Grimes has been putting in a lot of work during the offseason. I could see why the Utah Jazz want Grimes. Misses the second one. 48-43. Magic working. Shoot a 3. And that's good. So they cut the lead down to 2. Knicks got to work here. Kick it out to Grimes. Grimes driving. Ooh, missed the layup. But McBride comes up with the offensive rebound. And that's a kickball right there. Knicks maintain possession. Said, do I want Donovan Mitchell? I've been a fan of Donovan Mitchell ever since his rookie year campaign. I will never say that I was the guy that, I would never say I would never be like Stephen A. Smith and, I knew what he was going to be, because I don't watch college ball. I would never say that I knew what he was going to be. But when I was watching him throughout his rookie year, I was like, man, this guy is something special. And I felt that he deserved it over Ben Simmons. From that point on, that's when I stopped, I had to choose one between Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons. So I'm always a fan. When I found out he was a native New Yorker, that just, made it easier for me. I'm a fan. I would love to have him here in the Apple. It'd be amazing. Sterling Mart also singles to deep center field. Mets have a 4-0 lead on the Chicago Cubs. But yeah, I would love to have him here. Do I want to give up the entire farm for it? I'm not willing to do that. I love Donovan Mitchell, and he'd be a guy that excites the Garden every night. On top of that, he'd be a guy that athletically defenses can't cover like that. Sometimes it doesn't have to make basketball sense though, man. Sometimes you could get I don't know how else to say it, but sometimes you can find a pairing that in all likelihood, and I don't want to put these two guys in the same boat, but not to say you should remember this, but if you know your Knicks history, they said Clyde and Monroe were not supposed to get along together. They was not supposed to work. They said Clyde and Monroe were not supposed to work together. And look what they got us. All I'm saying is sometimes what doesn't make basketball sense, you can rewrite what basketball sense is. Like that's what the Warriors did. They've rewritten what basketball sense is. That's what Steph Curry did. He's rewritten what basketball sense is. Trevor Keel's finally driving to the basket. Magic turned it over, tied 52 all, but yeah, I mean, hey, it don't make no basketball sense, but damn it, oh man. Watching Spider throw down the tomahawk dunk in the Garden. How could you not look forward to that? As Grimes hits another floater, Knicks regain a 2-point lead. But basketball pairing wise, that pairing was different because Clyde was a defensive specialist and Clyde was a big PG. You never know. Maybe the offense could be so good that we're just running out in transition a lot. That could be another thing too. Sometimes you can have an offense so efficient that you don't really need to play the best of defense. You never know. Being hopeful here. Who knows? I just know that if a guy of this caliber ends up on the market before a team like the Miami Heat could end up getting him, and they don't even have the assets, I feel like the Knicks could get this guy and still have enough in the cupboard that we can make a decision that hurts later on. Where if you need to trade away another guy because it doesn't match with Spider, you can trade another guy and get someone else that matches with. Yeah, you never really know, man. Look, big task. I'll say this. I'm not. I'm not saying forget all that basketball sense nonsense. I'm not saying that. All right. If we get Donovan Mitchell, does that mean we're automatically, championship bound team? No, I know that. But do you become a team that can get to the second round and give a good fight and then come out, and then when a certain disgruntled star wants to come out of his situation, they go, you know what, man, I feel like I could really help that team. Then you could end up becoming that. New York we've always boasted to be a destination because we're New York. But we found out, on June 31st of 2019, we found out that isn't the case. So at this point now, if we could become a better winning team, then I'm all for it. Sometimes you don't need a coach to be, extravagant. You just need him to manage the vibes. That's all I'll say on that. Call a foul and one. Magic are looking for their first lead, I believe. Oh, they took the layup away. It happened before the shot. Okay. Kick out. Oh. Down low pass. No one was paying attention. Tied up at 54 all. I tell you this, Big Task. I just recently bought the book, the audio book for Blood in the Garden. And sometimes you just need to get to a winning point. That's what the Knicks need sometimes. Just get to some winning ways, and then everything else can start to figure itself out. That was a potential turnover. Montero over to Grimes for three, and that's good. 59-54. You said you just feel like there's going to be a lot of distinction. I don't think there's going to be any distinction, man. I think the way they cover the Knicks is the way they're going to continue covering the Knicks. So I promise you guys this, right? You've been hearing all the great things you hear about Donovan Mitchell and the player that he is. The moment the trade is moments they hear whispers and the NBA world feels like things are gonna realistically happen, all of a sudden he's an undersized guard that's inefficient. I promise you, they're gonna put that narrative out there. It's the Chris Herring book about the Knicks in the 90s, about during the pre-Van Gundy eras and the Van Gundy eras, if you know what I'm talking about. So pre-Van Gundy and then Van Gundy. But you said, you meant dysfunction. Said you mean the dysfunction? There's going to be a lot of dysfunction when this deal takes place. Dysfunction how? Dysfunction how? What do you mean? Like the NBA world is going to break into a frenzy or something? You gotta let me know, Big Task. What do you mean? Montero gets the rebound after two missed free throws. Get it to Montero. Back to McBride. McBride driving, stops, pivots. Nice jumper off the pivot. Where's the dysfunction going to be, Big Task? You got to let me know. As Orlando hits a three to cut it within 4. McBride over to Montero. Back to McBride, kicks it out. Ooh, nice three. What's that, from Daquan Jeffries? Yep. As Woj's tweets keep interrupting me. Said this team will not function properly with Donovan Mitchell on the court. I don't know about function properly. I just know that first year, if you have expectations about them doing something big, I'd ask you to please lower those expectations. Everyone needs a year of getting used to each other, especially the fact that we've brought in everybody. So if it doesn't look clean it's not supposed to look clean. It's these guys' first year of playing with each other. Like, yeah, like it's not supposed to look clean, Big Task. It's not. It's not supposed to look clean. But at the same time, I've realized the NBA is a sport where you just get the talent in the building and you worry about that stuff later. Get the talent in the building and worry about that stuff later. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if this happens, we're a lot closer to being the Clippers than being Detroit. And that doesn't mean, the Clippers are, the Clippers. I'm not saying the Clippers are going, they're championship. Well, they are championship contenders. You have two guys like that in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. They're championship contending. They're a championship contending team. We'll just be close. We'll be closer to that than closer to mediocrity and tanking, because I don't think this front office is looking to tank. I said that from day one, and based on the way they played out this year, like if this was their best effort at tanking, then I don't want to see it anymore. As we are in a commercial break right now, I don't know, man. Just lost in all this noise. I feel like no one's talking about how much RJ Barrett's supposed to be getting in his rookie extension. Yo, Big Task. You know who said the same thing, and I'm not even gonna lie. Lakers in regards to Anthony Davis. And hindsight may be 2020, and a lot of people may feel like they've overall lost that deal, but they got the chip. They were able to get the chip within AD's prime, while New Orleans Pelicans are just like, they're toiling in mediocrity right now. And yeah, they have Zion, but that's a bag that everyone universally feels that David Griffin is going to mess that bag up at some point. So, like, that's what the NBA is all about, man. Get the talent in the building and figure the rest out later. Minute 43 here left in the third. McBride bringing the ball up the court. Oh, Potter got blocked. Got to go up stronger than that, Potter. Nice floater by the Magic. 69-64. I mean, but that's the sport. That's the sport. That's the sport, man. It's, trust me when I tell you, you should like if you do your NBA history, and I mean on like the back end when they start to let you in behind the scenes of what was going on, it lets you know that a lot of this that was going on, like it's all of this is foul and it's savage. But that's what the NBA has been. It's been savage. These leagues are just savage, bro. Said O'Shea, okay, Chef. Question. How do you think Jalen Brunson feels about the Knicks now requiring Donovan? It should make his job easier. I think that should be more talent coming along with him for the ride. I don't think any one player should be handling the ball a whole lot. I think if anything, you should, that wealth should be spread out a lot more. But if he feels upset about this, like stepping on his toes or something like that, then I don't know what to tell him, because he just spent majority of his rookie years playing with Luka Doncic. And Luka is not Donovan, and Donovan is not Luka. If anything, I think he's going to have more on-ball reps with Donovan than with Luka. And not only that, Donovan could play off. Donovan could definitely play off of Jalen because he could be a spot up. It's the one thing Luka, like, for everything they give crap to Jalen Brunson about, oh, you got this and that when Luka was there, and then they changed the narrative that, oh, he's only doing this because Luka's on the court. For everything Luka does, the one thing Luka isn't, and I've seen this, he's not a spot-up shooter. So he's not helping Jalen Brunson in the sense of off-ball gravity. The only thing he did help Jalen in was like, hey, that's a guy that they can also pass the ball to, and he'll break us down. But as far as like the guy that, the guy that helps Jalen gets assists, Luka isn't that guy. So that's why it's funny to me that people, have this perception of Jalen Brunson. But hey, time will tell. So that's the end of the third quarter there. Knicks maintain a lead, 74-67. Knicks right now have a 7-point lead. Just got to close this thing out. So while we're in a commercial break, just give you guys a quick tune. And Big Taz, keep asking me questions, man. It seems like it's just you and me here, so let's chop it up, Big Taz. I love it. And let anyone else who's watching this know of another program we run here on the BX Sports Jedi Network.
I'm awesome! You people bought a ticket to see me, so shut up!
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad there's no control.
Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you live under a rock,
I might
you
grab
are
it bad, I
looking
don't
at
know,
the
my rap, my
youngest
blood
and
boils
best
over like,
rising star
oh God, here goes, I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you had shut the fuck up real bad.
Shut up!
The New York Yankees?
The New York Yankees!
Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle, Costanza?
With all due respect, I find it very hard to see the logic behind some of the moves you have made with this fine organization. In the past 20 years, you have caused myself and the city of New York a good deal of distress, as we have watched you take our beloved Yankees and reduce them to a laughingstock, all for the glorification of your massive... The little light is blinking right now. Come and listen to the idiot. Hey, everybody, the idiot's on.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Michael Costanza Show along with the Heel of the Ring podcast. As we're back in the fourth quarter, 9:25 here left. It's been a bit of a sloppy play so far between both teams, but nonetheless, Knicks have to find a way to close this out. Knicks get called for a blocking foul. Daquan Jeffries got to know how to, position yourself correctly. You said, but he was coming off the bench. With the Knicks, he'll be starting. Jalen Brunson, I believe, wanted to show his full point guard skill range. He was coming off the bench for the first 3 years. This last year, when Jason Kidd was able to take them farther than before, the reason why, you remember earlier last year, the Mavericks were struggling like bad, and people were thinking, hey, this KP contract looks bad. How are you going to get off the Porzingis contract? The way that the Mavericks were able to help themselves was by getting Jalen Brunson into the starting lineup. So Brunson being inserted in the starting lineup helped the Mavericks make the run that they made. And him being, the starter that he was, helped them get past the Jazz when they needed to. So, he has come off the bench, but the offensive explosion and everything came together for him. Well, he was able to display more when he became a starter alongside Luka. So that's why everyone feels like, hey, the jump isn't fake for him. Versus Julius Randle, we got him going from a starter to being a sixth man, and everyone was hoping that, hey, maybe this guy can go back to being a starter. Jedi, salute. Thank you so much for joining us, man. As I believe Sims got fouled on the take foul, so Knicks were able to make a free throw, and it's their ball. They inbound it. Sims has it. Driving. DeQuan Jeffries driving. And, what do they call? A foul on Sims. I didn't like that. So, Magic working with the ball, driving. He missed it. Nice offensive rebound and a rim running big there to get it. Do you guys think maybe we should have drafted this guy? Oh no, another rim running big in Summer League. Who knows what he could do? I'm kidding. You said right. Jalen Brunson is thinking, who? Donovan Mitchell? I destroyed him back in the West. Hey, he could be. Could be. You never really know, man. He could be saying that, or he could have a profound respect for the guy. You never really know. So what was that? Heels to the line? The kills, miss one, make one. 78 to 71. $78-73. Nice pull-up K for the Magic. Skills gets it to Sims, over to Montero. To Grimes. Grimes calling out a play. Drive in. Oh, nice. He got fouled on the drive. $7:49 here left. So they're taking forever right now. I don't know what's going on. But they did announce that for the regular season, they've taken away the take fouls. So now if you're playing defense in transition, you have to play defense. You can't do a take foul or else you're giving up a point and possession. I'm okay with that. Grimes, first one rims out. Converts on the second one, 79-73. They call a foul on that. That was bogus. What's up, Big Taz? What's got you perplexed? Knicks has got to secure this victory here. They showed Dennis 3D Scott. Oh, missed that. Potter with the rebound. Gets it over to Montero. Montero bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Grimes. Grimes driving, stepping back, mid-range. Miss. And Magic come up with the rebound. Big man's bringing it up the court. Nice passing action. Take a three, and that was, wide open. Cut it down to 2. Vancaro Panero bread. Paolo Panera. It's a point no matter what. And possession, yes. If they're in transition and you do that take foul to slow them down, they're gonna get a free throw shot, and then they get their possession. No matter what. Yes. Play defense in transition. That's what the NBA is saying now. Grimes hits another 3, 82-77. And was that a mid-range shot? Yep. And stolen pass. And yeesh. Knicks were not paying attention there. 82-81. And Keels drives, gets the layup. And almost stolen, but the Magic playing and kick that out. He's driving baseline. And that shot is missed. Potter with the rebound over to Grimes. Grimes running, kicks it. And Hunt with the layup. 86-81. So roughly 5.5 here left. As, Magic get the dunk right there. 83-86. 3-point game. 5 minutes left here. Bride over to Grimes. Over to Potter. Potter over to Grimes. Grimes. Jab step, driving. Tough layup, but Potter is there for the cleanup. 88-83. 5-point game. Nice drive there by the Magic. Turnover right there. McBride has it. Kicks it out to Hunt. Hunt driving. And he missed there, but he got fouled. So Hunt is heading to the free throw line. .449 here left as they go into a commercial break. So while they're in a commercial break, let's ourselves enter a commercial break. Sir, ladies and gentlemen, that is Giants Report with yours truly, Chef Dan. Giants are about to enter training camp pretty soon on the 16th, so can't wait for that. 16th of July, rookies come in, and then I believe 25th of July, that's when everyone else comes in, so can't wait for this one. Rare footage right here. Tibbs is smiling. It's very rare footage. You don't get that. There's only 2 times you ever seen Tibbs smiling and laughing. It's that right there, Summer League, where he's not coaching. Right here. It's the only 2 times that Tibbs has ever smiled. Ever. As the Knicks convert both free throws, 90 to 83. Oh, nice pass right there by a cutting Magic, man. 90 to 85. 5-point game here. 4:30 left. McBride gets it to Sims. Sims gets it to Grimes. Grimes. Oh my God. That was a broken up play. Big Task, you saw that. That was a broken up play that shouldn't have happened. In the big leagues, it wouldn't happen. 92 to 85. Magic get an offensive rebound. Nice hook shot. Oh, Grimes with the dribble package. Got by him with the layup. Woo! Damn. Grimes has been working, man. And they missed that layup. McBride with the rebound. McBride bringing it up. Hunt was asking for it. Gets it to Grimes. Grimes at the Summer League logo. Almost got stripped. Got to keep the dribble alive. Oh, nice. Pull up, Jay. Oh, hit the front of the rim. Oh. Grimes is showing an elite dribble. Well, not an elite dribble package, but he's got the ball, kind of on the string right now. Oh, McBride got hammered, bro. That should have been a foul, but he got the layup to go anyways. 96 to 87. And they missed the three-pointer. Sims with the rebound. 2:20 here left, and the Knicks are starting to pull away here. They have to. Oh, Oh, nice block. But Knicks, could they get the layup? They miss it once. And Farron Hunt got it to go, 98-87. 11-point lead here. The Magic have to call timeout. So the Knicks right now are working, ladies and gentlemen. The Knicks are working. We'll be right back as they enter a commercial break. Give me one moment. We are back as the Knicks have the ball here. McBride dribbling. Looking for Grimes. Gets it to Grimes. Grimes dribbling. Kicks out to McBride. McBride driving. Kicks it out to Grimes. Grimes pulls up for three. That's off the mark. They get the rebound. Playing tough defense now, I guess. Big Task, you asked a question while we're on commercial break. You said, question, how do I think Randall feels about this? I could imagine that he's not happy, but within the same note, where's his culpability in all this and that? It was so bad last year. This is what it's come to. As the Knicks hit the century mark here with a minute left, it's like the Magic are trying to put some window dressing here, but the Knicks secure the ball. They get it over to Grimes. Grimes driving, kicked it. Whoop, almost lost it. It is a turnover. Shoot the three, missed it. And McBride boxed them out. Yeah, that's a bigger opponent. McBride just boxed him out. Farron Hunt. Oh, you missed that. Keels with the layup. So they're putting in work. 102-87. It's 30 seconds left here. So the Knicks, they're above 500. Could have been damn near flawless if oh, man. If Ball Jefferson just didn't integrate himself during my birthday game, that's all I would have. NBA did that purposely. Adam Silver, the reason why David Stern was who he was, and you are who you are. Oh, they get a layup with 12 seconds left. But yeah, man, Big Task, I don't like it. I noticed that Randall recently deleted everything Knicks related to his social media, but then again, like as much as I'm I'm in the whole social media thing, man. It's like, bro, bro, like it just, I care less, man. Do you? He's such a weirdo. You're absolutely right. He's such a weirdo. Such a freaking weirdo. Like, you had to call that game to make it. You couldn't call a Nets game. Had to call a Knicks game. But that's the end of the Summer League game. There's the Knicks secure yet again another victory. 102-89. Panera Bread. He's just walking along trying to say what's up to other people right now. We'll meet again, Panera Bread, in the regular season. We'll meet again. Panera, ladies and gentlemen. Panera, Pablo Panera Bread Banchero. Big task, we don't know yet. If the Knicks qualify for a Summer League tournament, then we should have more games after this. We're going to find out, I'm guessing, after... what, today is the 14th? I think after the 17th, we'll find out. Or after the 15th, I don't know. We're going to find out if the Knicks qualify for more games. But with the 3-1 record, they should. But yeah, hopefully the Knicks can get on their way to get rings and things. Let's get some Summer League rings and things, man. We in Vegas. Let's get some jewelry. Let's have a good time while we getting this jewelry in Vegas. That's all I say. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me for this game. Big task, especially you, Jedi. Thank you so much. Anyone else who did but just didn't join in the comment section, thank you guys so much. The Knicks win yet again. Knicks just keep winning and winning here in Summer League. Unless the NBA has something to do with it. But then again, the Knicks are winners here. Big Task said we need rings and things. Yes. Yes. That's all I'm saying. And the things. And the things. Rings and the things. Thank you so much for being here, Big Task. But from everyone joining us, the Knicks win again. Yes, sir, the Knicks win again. Give me one moment. The Knicks win, you know we play this real quick.
We are the New York Knicks. 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 Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. We are New York. We are the New York Knicks. Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Have a good night.